Okay, so we're going to transition very quickly. This is a piece that I wrote called Folk Song Fantasy, and it's sort of autobiographical. It's basically, each section is kind of a snapshot of my experience growing up to present day. I played the piece for the kids, and by playing it by piano, via piano, so they understood each section that I was trying to convey to them. Folk song, because I was really inspired by folk songs as a kid, so I'd say about 30% of the piece is comprised of folk songs that you may recognize. The other 70% is all original material. The word fantasy in music basically means changing moods. So there's energetic parts, some pretty parts, and basically that kind of divide in the piece. So that's why it's called fantasy. So basically when I'm talking about snapshots of my life, it's significant parts of my life. So when I talked about tragedies, and I won't go into detail with you guys, I talked to these guys about it, so I wanted them to understand, I wanted to make a connection with them, so they understood what inspired me. And this is, I believe, the right group to play this piece. It was premiered in 2004 by a high school group. It was also performed by the Western Region Honor Band in 2008. This is the third time it's been performed. So it's going to go through different stages of my life. The tragedy when my father's battle with cancer, and the one that he lost, but my gist of talking to the kids about that, you'll hear it in the piece. It's not a sad piece. It's basically a tribute to my dad, who was very positive. There's so much negative stuff in the world, it's easy to get hung up on that sort of thing. So the message is, dwell on the positive stuff. The glass is, half full, and so forth, and so forth. And we find that everyone kind of benefits from that positive attitude. So that's what I'm trying to get across in the piece of music as well. You're going to hear one figure in the piece that represents the birth of my daughter. And Dave, could you play that? Right, so you'll hear that figure throughout the piece. Every time you hear that, it's a representative of my daughter, and there's a whole story behind that. I won't go into that as well. So I'm pleased to present to you Folk Song Fantasy.